Okay.
A very pleasant good evening, and welcome everyone to the Eagles Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCAA basketball. Today's matchup features the Eagles from Pensacola Christian College versus your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for letting us come here today to play a great game of basketball. I pray that you keep both teams safe, have an exciting game today, and just honor you in the best way we can today, Lord. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting, the Eagles from Pensacola Christian College. At guard, 5'10" senior from Athens, Tennessee, number 2, Sandy McCollum. At guard, 5'7" sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, number 5, Lauren Alvarez. At guard, 5'5" junior from Athens, Tennessee, number 13, Sandy McCollum. At guard, 5'4" sophomore from Mansfield, Ohio, number 14, Jenna O'Thorne. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Louisville, Texas, number 23, Leah Phelps. The Eagles are coached by Jared Sellers and Steph Deere coaching at Pensacola Christian College. He's assisted by Evan Stone. And now, the starting lineup for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At forward, a 5'9" junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 1, Trinity Sneed. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore from Palm Coast, Florida, number 4, Emma Parrish. At guard, a 5'7" senior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 23, Michelle Jones. At forward, 5'4" freshman from Sunrise, Florida, number 30, Amanda Esteverne. At guard, 5'5" senior from Bartow, Florida, number 32, Melanie Newton. The Eagles are coached by Judy Allen in the 9th year, coaching at Trinity Baptist College. She's assisted by Lisa Lewis, Jared Lewis, and Juliana Collins. The officials are Paige King, Shane Rivera, and Jessica Taylor.
Thank you, Nick Zito, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we are ready for exciting NCCAA South Region women's basketball between the Eagles of Trinity Baptist College and their namesake, the Eagles of Pensacola Christian College. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and Courtney Bird is doing our camera work for us here tonight. Dean is a senior at the University of North Florida. He's in class right now, but he'll be back for our next ball game when the Eagles are back on the home court before long. So Courtney has the camera tonight, and this ball game is underway. Pensacola Christian College Eagles come in with a record of 10-2 on the season, 2 wins, no losses in the South Region. Wins over Toccoa Falls College in Johnson, Florida. Michelle Jones takes the first shot. She's blocked by Sandy McElhaney, and now a loose ball tracked down by Melanie Newton. 87-63 over Toccoa Falls on November 11th. Couple of balls batted away. Pensacola holds on, wearing those royal blues, going from the right to the left, and we'll tell you more in just a moment. McElhaney guarded well by Michelle Jones, and that is Lauren Alvarez, a Jacksonville product. Got a rousing ovation during the introduction with the three-point attempt. It did not go, and Trinity Baptist pulls down the rebound. On November 13th, Pensacola Christian defeated Johnson, Florida, 104-47. So they are undefeated in South Region play and having themselves another absolutely fantastic season. And that right there was Jenna Wolford taking the pass and scoring the first basket of the night. Pensacola has 4 players that all average 11 points or better. Wolford, whom you just saw, scores at 11.7. Parrish taking the three-pointer, rejected. Trinity Sneed, second chance, no, and Wolford pulls down the rebound. Quick transition up the court for Pensacola, and we'll have the basket and a foul, which will get called on Emma Parrish. Leah Phelps is one of those 4 players over 11 points per game. She has 11.8. She just scored and has a chance at a three-point play. And that shot bounces off the back of the rim, but Alvarez pulls down the rebound. Alvarez, 4-3 from the corner, spins around, does not drop, and she gets the ball right back. Lauren Alvarez is the leading scorer at 17.8 points per game. And Sandy McElhaney averages 14.9. We have Sandy McElhaney, number 2. Cindy McElhaney, number 13. That was Phelps with the three-point attempt. It did not go. Pensacola 4, Trinity Baptist nothing. And we have our first whistle, and this one's going to be on the sideline. And a foul is called against Laura Alvarez, her first, and team foul number 1 for Pensacola. I'll have to remember not to say just Eagles, Trinity Baptist or Pensacola. Emma Parrish, 4-3. That one's off the rim. She's had a total of 9 three-pointers in her last 2 games combined. That one, though, hit off the back of the rim and bounced out of bounds. So Pensacola will take over, leading 4-0. Pensacola is coming off 2 consecutive wins against Grace Christian University back on Friday and Saturday. That is Sandy McElhaney at 14.9 points per game, getting the layup. Now the steal, heading back underneath, and layup number 2 for McElhaney. So she has half of the 8 points that Pensacola has put on the board, and it's 8-0 PCC. 71-65, check that Thursday and Friday, but 71-65 Thursday. Parrish, 4-3, off the front of the rim. And a loose ball will be picked up by Cindy McElhaney. That win was over Grace Christian. McElhaney could not convert the layup, but that's Sandy McElhaney for 3 off the rim, pulled down by Alvarez. Work back to McElhaney. And a spin move inside to Alvarez, reverse layup, and a rejection by Michelle Jones, who got a hand on the ball. 85-53 on Friday, Pensacola over Grace Christian University. So back-to-back wins over one of the better teams in the NCCAA. An excellent spin move by Melanie Newton, who averages 15.8 points per game. And the Trinity Baptist Eagles are on the board. Alvarez for three off the rim and pulled in by Amanda Esteverne, who has been a rebounding machine, both she and Charnel Tucker. They have both totaled more than 30 rebounds each in the last two games. Sneed, turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. Ball batted around and grabbed by Sneed. A second chance, bounces off the rim. Cindy McElhaney pulls it down. She's averaging 6.8. And that is Phelps with the short jumper and the basket. Her second so far. And Pensacola up to a very quick 10-2 lead. And we'll have a timeout called by Coach Judy Allen, who is in her sixth year leading the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. This will be a 30-second timeout. She is assisted by Jared Lewis, Alicia Lewis, and Juliana Calise, who are all also coaches for Trinity Christian Academy girls basketball. The varsity TCA girls are in attendance, sitting right down in front and having one of the best seasons they've had in quite some time, considering that each of the last few seasons, the TCA Conquerors average 2 to 3 wins per year. They're 6-8 as of tonight. Last night's loss, 6-8, but they're having a tremendous improvement, and this team, a very young team, is on its way to becoming a force here in the city of Jacksonville once again. They do have a district tournament to their history back in 2015, a district tournament championship. Trinity Baptist will inbound, trailing 10-2, 5:46 left to go in the first quarter. Ball stolen away by McElhaney, and she will hand it off to Alvarez. Those two work together very well as Alvarez fires for three, a little bit short. Michelle Jones with the rebound. We've seen both Sandy McElhaney and Lauren Alvarez come back to this court and put up some banner numbers here at Trinity Gymnasium. The foul was called on Leah Phelps. That's her first, and it's team foul number 2. And 2 substitutions now for Pensacola. Number 0 is Kristen Menser, and number 21 is Montse Torres. Cindy McElhaney heads off. Michelle Jones around the right side, gives it up to Newton, who fires a three. This one is good. Melanie Newton, leading scorer on the TBC Eagles. We told you a little while ago that she's averaging 15.8 points per game. She has all 5 that are on the board for the TBC Eagles. McElhaney outside, a 3-point shot from Menser off the rim and grabbed by Michelle Jones. These two teams are going to meet up again in Pensacola on February 10th. Shot rebounded by Torres. McElhaney for 3. It's off the rim. Pensacola will fire the threes. They're at 27% on the season. That one hits off the hands of Michelle Jones. Going for the steal. Could not quite corral it. Pensacola averages 78.6 points per game, allowing 65.0. Shooting 37% from the field overall, 27% from beyond the arc, and 68% at the line. Led by head coach Jared Sellers, a Pensacola Christian graduate from the year 2000. This is his 11th season leading the women's basketball program. And his wife, Heather Sellers, is the assistant coach. The athletic director of Pensacola Christian College is Mr. Addison Cowley. Newton goes up, hits off Alvarez, and knocked out of bounds, and Trinity Baptist will keep possession. Sports Information Director of Pensacola Christian College is Ms. Brittany Paddock. She and I always have some very good communication. Taking over for Noah Ferrari, who did an absolutely fantastic job for many years in the SID and the play-by-play positions. Brittany, I got a chance to hear you on the air a couple of nights ago when you were playing another team, and what a fantastic job you and your partner did. Meanwhile, Leah Phelps puts in her 3rd basket of the night, and Pensacola up by 7. Trinity Baptist 2-8 on the season. They're coming off a 2-game win streak over South Region opponent Johnson University of Florida, as Michelle Jones goes off the glass for her first basket of the night. She's played just one game, and she scored 4 points against Carver Bible College on Saturday, a game Trinity Baptist won against the NCCAA Division I opponent, Carver Bible College. Menser, short jumper, no good, pulled down by Trinity Sneed. Trinity Baptist is 1-1 in South Region play. That win against Johnson on Thursday, and an 8-point loss to Bob Jones University last Monday, January 10th. Turnaround jumper for Trinity Sneed is good. Her first basket of the night, she averages 9.4, and it's 12-9. TBC trailed 10-2 and have cut the deficit down to 3 at 12-9. And we have ourselves a whistle as Alvarez tries to go inside, and it's going to be an illegal screen called against Pensacola. That will be team foul number 3 and personal foul number 1 on Monse Torres. Now, Trinity Baptist, with a 3-point play, has a chance to tie the score. Wolford and Cindy McElhaney back in. Sandy McElhaney and Phelps will head off. TBC won that game Saturday, 66-42 over Carver Bible College. The TBC Eagles defeated Johnson 65-53, or check that, 68-60 this past Thursday. That's going to be a foul on Jenna Wolford coming up from behind. That 68-60 score was the loss to Bob Jones on January 10th. Trinity Sneed at the line for 2. And her first one, as she wastes no time, is good. That makes her now 9 for 19 on the season at the line for Trinity Sneed. TBC is averaging 54.6 points per game. Number 2 from Sneed, also good. And a substitution for Pensacola, sending Amber Porter onto the court. She's wearing number 22. And Kristen Menser heading off. Trinity Baptist scoring 54.6 points per game, allowing 78.7. They played a good number of NAIA competition teams, and they also played at D1 University of North Florida. Trinity will inbound. Newton takes the pass, guarded by McElhaney. And McElhaney almost came away with the steal. Newton up the left side, the bounce pass gets away, and it's grabbed by Wolford. One of the defenders was able to knock that ball away and into the hands of Wolford. And that's Alvarez with a long pass across the court to Porter. Pull-up jumper. Porter misses everything, but Pensacola gets the rebound. Turnaround jumper is good, and a foul. We'll see which Trinity player gets called for the foul. Trinity Sneed with her first, team foul number 2. Basket was good for Monse Torres, and now a chance at a 3-point play. And a free throw hits the inside of the rim and comes out. Torres, 63% on the season coming into tonight's play, had a second chance and now possibly a third. Wolford gets it outside, and Pensacola works it to the right side. McElhaney off the rim. Torres with the rebound, batted away by Parrish, and both she and Newton tried to keep it in bounds but couldn't catch up to it on time. 14-11, Pensacola leads, 1:41 left to go in a very fast-paced first quarter. Pensacola took a 10-2 lead. Trinity cut it down to 3. Alvarez misses. Gets the ball back, goes inside and draws the foul. That looks like Charnel Tucker will be called for the block. That is a correct call. Number 1 on Charnel Tucker. Number 3 overall on Trinity Baptist. Lauren Alvarez, fantastic at the line, 82%. So no surprise that she hits her first. That's her first point of the night. Have to hit those free throws if you want to average nearly 18 points per game. Alvarez, one of the better free throw shooters in the entire country. Number 2 is up and good. So she goes 2 for 2. Pensacola gets its lead back up to 5 at 16-11 with 1:30 left to go in quarter number 1. And that's McElhaney with the steal and the jumper. It's off the rim. Rebound by Michelle Jones. Ball stolen away by Cindy McElhaney outside to Wolford for 3. Pensacola has not hit the three-pointer yet, but they will keep on trying. They're normally very good. 27% on the season. Melanie Newton took the bounces and gets the bounce to drop through. Wasn't sure if that one was going to drop Newton's way, but it did. And Trinity has cut the deficit back down to 3. Hard collision. Newton down. She's all right. Gets right back up. And there's the first three-pointer for Pensacola. That's Sandy McElhaney. We've seen her and Alvarez do that. In fact, there was a game here that Trinity led by 7 with a minute left, and those two came back and started hitting some threes. Now for the comeback, but Pensacola eventually won. Wolford on the steal, going coast to coast, and she gets the basket. That's her second of the night. 21-13. Ignore the shot clock. 22 seconds left on the game clock. Parrish thought about the three. Finds Sneed inside, and Sneed converts. She has 6 points, and it's a 6-point lead for Pensacola. 10 seconds left. This is Torres. One-on-one, does not get the bounce, gets a second chance. Jones knocks it away. That will count if it goes. It doesn't. Credit Michelle Jones with a block and excellent defense to keep Torres and the PCC Eagles out of the cylinder as the first quarter comes to an end. A nice first quarter for both teams. Pensacola leads 21-12. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and hear from the NCCAA, and we'll be back in just a minute. And welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium, where Pensacola Christian leads 21-15. And PCC will inbound to start the second quarter. Very fast-paced first quarter. Leah Phelps with 6 points for Pensacola. Sandy McElhaney with 7, including a three-pointer. 7 for Melanie Newton and 6 for Trinity Sneed for TBC. So 4 players on the court had big first quarters. Michelle Jones had the steal. Parrish has been hot from three-point range of late. Worked to Newton. Thought about the three. However, Torres thwarted that effort. Spin move by Sneed off the back, and no good. And the rebound by Sandy McElhaney. That's Wolford, 4-3 off the rim. And that will be a jump ball situation as Amanda Esteverne and Amber Porter both got hands on the ball. And it's Trinity with possession. Lauren Alvarez, Leah Phelps, and Carissa Aiken all making their way onto the court for Coach Jared Sellers and Pensacola. A lot of basketball left here tonight. The men's game will follow, scheduled at 8. Parrish with 3 and a foul as Sandy McElhaney comes from behind and makes contact, and Emma Parrish will have 3 free throws. She had that set up, I believe, Thursday against Johnson and converted all 3 of those foul shots. It's either Thursday or Saturday. Actually, it was Saturday against Carver Bible College. Emma Parrish, 12 out of 18. Nice job at the line this season. And the first of 3 is good. She averages 11.3 points per game in her 5 games. 5th game tonight. Joined the active roster at the start of the semester. after transferring in and goes 2 for 3 at the line. 21-17, Pensacola leads. And Emma Parrish is shooting 37% from three-point range as well. There's Alvarez in and out. And again, we're going to have a jump ball. This time Pensacola has the arrow. Michelle Jones and Jenna Wolford both claiming possession, and the arrow is with PCC. Quick inbound pass with 20 seconds put on the shot clock. Long pass, knocked away by Parrish, but then grabbed by Wolford and rejected by Trinity Sneed. The ball last touched off Wolford, and Trinity Baptist playing a good job on defense, getting another takeaway. Pensacola always one of the contenders for the national championship, and it looks like they are on their way to contending once again. Sneed finds Parrish, had a little trouble controlling the pass. Contact, no call. Parrish down, but not for long. She gets back up and hustles up the court. McElhaney, 4-3, a little short, and into the hands of Michelle Jones. Pensacola 10-2 on the season. Michelle Jones for 3 off the rim. They've had some very big wins against some good NAIA, NCCAA competition. Wolford 4-3, too strong. And a collision as Michelle Jones gets the rebound, and it's going to be Trinity Baptist's ball. Oceana Tobic in. As a foul is called on Leah Phelps. That's her second, and team foul number 2 of this second quarter. Alvarez with the steal up the left side of the court, fights her way inside. The layup does not go. She gets her own rebound, and a jump ball will give the ball to Trinity Baptist. TBC Eagles playing very tight defense inside the paint. They've had a couple of alternating possession calls and a couple of blocked shots already in this quarter, doing just what you saw a moment ago. Pass, however, gets away from Sneed. Marissa Aiken making it tough on Sneed. She got her fingertip on the ball, so it is going to be Trinity's basketball after this timeout. With the score, Pensacola 21, Trinity Baptist 17, 7:38 left to go in the second quarter. After tonight, Pensacola Christian will be at Bob Jones University this Friday night. Women's men's doubleheader beginning at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central Time. Then on January 22nd, on Saturday, same situation at Toccoa Falls College. Doubleheader, women at 5 p.m. Central for you Pensacola fans, and men at 7 p.m. January 28th, Pensacola is home against Mississippi University. The women's team will play at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, and that'll end the month of January for Pensacola Christian. After tonight, Trinity Baptist is at Thomas University, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, this coming Thursday night in Thomasville, Georgia. And then Saturday at 2 p.m., Trinity Baptist is at Warner University in Lake Wales for a 2 p.m. tip-off time. The next South Region game is here at home against Toccoa Falls College. Women at 2, men at 4 on Saturday, January 29th. Tobic, second chance, and the basket. Oceana Tobic with her first score. She averages 10.2. TBC has cut the deficit down to 2. Alvarez, 4-3, a little short. Pensacola having a little trouble from long range so far tonight. Only one of their shots has gone in. They will continue to fire off those threes, and eventually they're going to start hitting them. All the way outside to Tobic. Battles her way in. Nice defense by Aiken. Estavern goes up and draws the foul. It looked like Sandy McElhaney, and that is the correct call. So her first foul, and team foul number 3, and a substitution for Pensacola. That is Holland Geisler heading onto the court. And another Pensacola Eagle coming out is number 13, Cindy McElhaney. Amanda Estevern at the line for two, her first attempts of the night. And number one, a little bit too strong. Two-point deficit for Trinity, pending free throw number two from Estevern. And that one is good. It's a one-point lead for Pensacola at 21-20. They have yet to score in the second quarter. Long pass outside and work back to the top of the arc. Alvarez gives this one up to McElhaney. Phelps, turnaround jumper from Geisler. No good. Rebounded by Michelle Jones. And now Trinity Baptist has a chance at its first lead of the night. Parrish for three. It's good! Trinity Baptist leads by two, 23-21. And the Parrish, 37% from beyond the arc coming into tonight's play. But Lauren Alvarez with that layup, her first field goal of the night. And we're tied at 23, and then the steal. Pensacola now a chance to regain the lead. That's outside to Geisler, a little strong. And out of bounds. McElhaney couldn't quite track that one down in time, and Trinity Baptist another opportunity to regain the lead. Rachel Crisatello will check in for Amanda Estevern. Estevern went 1 for 2 at the line a moment ago. She's about 64% on the season at the strike. Jones, 1-on-2, layup is good. Michelle Jones gives Trinity Baptist a 2-point lead. That's McElhaney for three in the swish. That's her second of the night, giving her 10 and giving Pensacola a 1-point lead. Tobic up the left side of the court, hustling in, and the layup, it's good. Second basket of the quarter, and Trinity Baptist has regained the lead. Back and forth the last couple of possessions. Alvarez for three, off the rim, rebound by Tobic. Trinity Baptist has been all over the rebounds. We'll try to check those numbers as we get an opportunity here. That's Sneed, that's for two, and it's good. 8 points now for Trinity Sneed. 3-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Phelps for two, off the rim, rebound, and a block for Michelle Jones, and she'll keep this one in bounds. That's Parrish for three. And Emma Parrish now has 8 points, and we have ourselves a full timeout called by Coach Jared Sellers. With the score, Trinity Baptist 32, Pensacola Christian 26, 4:29 left to go in the first quarter. We'll see if we can pull up those rebounds. I told you about a moment ago, Trinity Baptist has been all over the boards in this first half. Pensacola has 22 rebounds. Trinity Baptist has 19, but in the past few minutes, Trinity Baptist has really battled hard under the boards. Reese Johnson is our official stats keeper. He's working the stats for us, and fortunately I'm able to pull those up and give you some of the numbers. The on-screen clock and scoreboard run by Rosini DeCaster. We are absolutely thrilled to have that on-screen scoreboard now here at TBC. Remember though, what you see on the screen is unofficial, but Rosini is terrific at keeping that matching with the official scoreboard inside the gymnasium. Courtney Bird is on camera tonight. I'm Ray Bureau, and as always, we're glad you're joining us here on TBC Eagles Sports Network on our YouTube channel. Play ready to resume. It will be Pensacola's ball, with Trinity Baptist leading 32-26 and 4:29 left to go until the halftime intermission. As we said earlier, a very fast-paced first half so far. McElhaney for three, a little wide to the left and under the backboard and out of bounds over to Trinity Baptist. For Trinity Baptist, it's Jones, Parrish, Talbot, Sneed, and Chris Otello. And after this substitution, it will be Torres, Wolford, McElhaney, Alvarez, and McElhaney. Cindy and Sandy both on the court for Pensacola. Chris Otello takes the pass, has Parrish underneath, and a block coming from Cindy McElhaney. Might have been a little bit too long of a wait to get that pass off to Parrish, and a great job on defense. I didn't notice at first that the foul was called on McElhaney. That's her first and team foul number 4, and Emma Parrish at the line. She's already 2 for 3 in this quarter, now make it 3 for 4. I didn't notice at first that a foul was called. Parrish taking advantage, getting the first, not getting the second one to bounce in, and Sandy McElhaney with the rebound. Emma Parrish now 3 out of 5 at the line and 9 total points, all of them in this second quarter. Trinity leads by 7, and another block shot for Trinity Sneed. Trinity Baptist playing excellent defense. Oh, the foul again I did not notice was called. So that's going against Sneed, and Lauren Alvarez back at the line. So Lauren Alvarez will shoot 2. She's already 2 for 2 tonight. And number 1 is up and does not go. Alvarez came in at 82%. Right now 2 for 3, pending number 4 of the night, which is good. 5 total points for number 5, Lauren Alvarez. Trinity Baptist leads 33-27, and we have ourselves, it looks like another jump ball. Pensacola has the arrow, so Pensacola will inbound. And another substitution, sending Kristen Mincer back onto the court. And Sandy McElhaney will come out. That's Cindy McElhaney with the ball, number 13. Batted away, but picked up by PCC. Work to the corner. Jones bats it up in the air, pulls it down for the steal. Parrish for 3. No, I thought that was going, but it didn't. Hit the inside of the rim and bounced straight up. Pensacola a chance to cut the deficit. Wolford inside to Alvarez, and the basket is good. Lauren Alvarez, a Jacksonville product, has a lot of friends and family in attendance here tonight. Trinity Christian Academy basketball player, ended up graduating from Providence. Was one of the top-rated players in the entire city of Jacksonville, and now she's one of the top-rated players in the entire NCCAA, and I'm counting both divisions. Pensacola will inbound. Cindy McElhaney back at midcourt. And that unforced error on the errant pass from Mincer gives the ball back over to Trinity Baptist. So far, TBC has been able to take advantage of Pensacola miscues. A current 4-point lead, 33-29. Chris Otello moves both feet, and that will turn it right back over to PCC. The men's game is scheduled to begin at 8. Of course, that depends on the duration of the women's matchup. We'll stop this feed and start up a brand new one as the gentlemen are ready to take the court. Alvarez finds McElhaney, who couldn't hold on to the ball, and Chris Otello comes away with possession, but watch that sideline. She does step on the line and give the ball back to Pensacola. Oceana Talbot coming onto the court for Trinity Baptist. Chris Otello will head off. Well, she got the steal, but trying to avoid the contact, she stepped on the baseline, and now we have ourselves a foul. I believe that was Parrish, and it will send Wolford to the line. That is number 2 on Emma Parrish. First foul shot attempts of the night for Jenna Wolford. And on the season, she is at 85%, 40 out of 47. And the first of 2 is good. As a team, Pensacola shoots 68% from the line. That's a very good team average. 2 players over 80%, and we're not talking 4 for 5 either. Wolford's second, bounces around, no, does not drop in. Grabbed by Tucker. Tabak kept that foot still, but then the pass knocked away by Alvarez. Alvarez at 5'7", but has a very good vertical leap. She used it there to get that steal. Now fights her way inside and draws the foul. Charnel Tucker looked like she was limping after the contact. She's all right. That's going against Charnel Tucker, her second, team foul number 3. And Lauren Alvarez at the line. 1 for 2 a moment ago, 3 for 4 overall on the night. And her first is good, giving her 8, pending free throw number 2. It also pulls Pensacola to within 2 at 33-31. Number 2 makes it a 1-point game. Trinity Baptist led 33-27 not long ago. Pensacola has now scored 5 in a row. And another unforced error, this time on Trinity Baptist. They come away with possession, though, on the alternating arrow. The officials are going to check that over and make sure it is Trinity's ball. And then another one says, no, there was a foul on the play, so Amanda Estevern is at the line. Well, nope. They took the foul off and said the jump ball was called first. All right, so it is Trinity Baptist inbounding, leading by 1 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Always like to see the officials talk it over and make sure they got the correct call. That's what they did. Tabak for 3. Yes! 7 points now for Tabak and a 4-point lead for Trinity Baptist College. 1:50 left until halftime. Menser couldn't hold on to the pass. Picked up by Tabak. She gets around Alvarez. 1-on-3 to the basket and a collision and a jump ball with the arrow going to Pensacola. Credit Wolford holding her ground, getting both hands on the ball as Tabak was trying to go for the layup and got the takeaway on the alternating arrow. Excellent defense by Jenna Wolford. Pensacola now a chance to get within 2 or maybe 1. Both teams playing exceptionally hard. That is McElhaney with the miss and picked up by Estevern. 1:16 left in the quarter. 4-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Estevern to the baseline, guarded by 2, and Wolford knocks this one out of bounds. Now Pensacola stepping it up on defense, making it tough on Trinity. 11 on the shot clock. Shot clock on the right side of the court on your screen. A couple of the lines malfunctioning. Tabak 4-3 off the rim, pulled in by Alvarez. She finds McElhaney, the bounce pass to Wolford, and great ball movement. Gives Cindy McElhaney an assist and a basket to Wolford, makes it a 2-point game. 38 seconds left. Trinity Baptist will try to extend that lead before the intermission. Estevern inside, off the glass, and good. Her first basket, 3 total points. Ignore the shot clock, 23 seconds left. 20 seconds. McElhaney guarded by Estevern. Newton comes up, giving some assistance. Alvarez with 10 seconds left, couldn't get around the defense. McElhaney 4-3 off the rim. 4 seconds left. Tabak finding Newton, 1 second. She throws it up, and that will bring us to the intermission. With the score, Trinity Baptist 38, Pensacola Christian 34. So Trinity Baptist scores 23 in the second quarter after trailing by 6 at the end of the first to take a 4-point lead at halftime. Pensacola, 13 points in the second quarter. We're going to pause here for the halftime intermission. As the third quarter begins, we'll update you on all the totals and get ready for the second half here on TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity Baptist College, where Trinity Baptist leads Pensacola Christian 38-34 and will have the ball to start the third quarter. Emma Parrish leads Trinity Baptist with 9 points, a pair of threes, and 3 for 5 at the line. Trinity Sneed has 8. Both Melanie Newton and Oceana Tobic have 7. Michelle Jones 4. Amanda Estavern 3. And we'll give you the first half totals for Pensacola in just a moment. Very fast-paced first half. Turnaround jumper from Sneed off the rim. Lauren Alvarez just picked up her 9th rebound. Going coast to coast and getting the basket. Alvarez cuts the deficit in half, 38-36. She had 9 points in the first half and 8 rebounds. Sandy McElhaney, a pair of threes as part of her 10 points. Jenna Wolford, 7. Leah Phelps, 6. And Monse Torres, 2. Trinity Baptist shot 48% in the first half. That's Sneed with the turnaround jumper, putting herself into double digits and the lead back up to 4. Trinity Baptist was 4 for 12 from three-point range and 6 for 9 at the line while grabbing 22 rebounds. Sandy McElhaney stripped by Estavern. Michelle Jones up the right side of the court, hits Estavern, and back outside to Jones. Pensacola shot 28% in the first half, 2 for 22 from beyond the arc. That's a good three-point shooting team, however. Look for them to keep firing because they will start connecting. 6 for 10 from the line and 25 rebounds. Trinity Sneed will go to the line. Foul called on Jenna Wolford. That's her second and the first foul for either team in this third quarter. Trinity Sneed was 2 for 2 from the line in the first quarter and has 2 more coming her way right now. Not sure what the officials are talking about, but Emma Parrish is heading off and Oceana Tobic is coming on. Hopefully Emma is all right. She's over on the bench. Looks like everything's fine with Parrish, and Sneed misses her first. Close game, as we always say. Those free throws are going to determine the winner. Here's number 2 from Sneed. Hit off the front and the back inside rim and did not go. Parrish already back at the scorer's table. I think it was just some kind of a uniform adjustment that Parrish needed to make. Michelle Jones with another steal. Tobic lost her footing at midcourt. She's all right. Newton gets up, fires inside, and gets the short jumper. That's 9 points for Melanie Newton, and Trinity Baptist leads by 6. That's a 2 for Phelps off the rim. Grabbed by Estavern. And a collision, and that's going to be called against Jenna Wolford. That is her third and team foul number 2, and Pensacola fans disagreeing with the call. They think Wolford had gotten her feet set. Wolford with 3 fouls now. Sandy McElhaney and Leah Phelps each with 2. Lauren Alvarez, Cindy McElhaney, and Monse Torres with 1. For Trinity Baptist, 2 fouls each for Trinity Sneed, Emma Parrish, and Charnel Tucker, and that is all. So you're up to date now in case you missed any action in the first half. Trinity Baptist leads 42-36, about 8:12 left to go in the third quarter. That pass was too high. Estavern was able to get it off before that second foot came down. Jones to Parrish, 3-point attempt, a little short. And Sneed pulls down the rebound. Pump fake, second chance, no. Alvarez with another rebound. Long pass up the court. McElhaney able to stay in bounds and draw the foul. And Emma Parrish just picked up her third. Sandy McElhaney, at the line for the first time tonight. She is at 61%. 25 for 41. Parrish will head off. Oceana Tobic back onto the court. 2 free throws for Sandy McElhaney. Number 1, good. Five-point deficit now for PCC and make it 4. They really do a fantastic job at the line. 68% coming in. Now 8 for 12, 75% or 67% from the line tonight. Tobic couldn't hold on, but she gets it to Sneed. Ball batted away. Sneed picks it up. Tobic thought about the three. Went inside. Reverse layup. No. And Cindy McElhaney with the rebound. Wolford outside. That's Sandy McElhaney. Three-pointer wide. Alvarez, a fabulous move. Getting that rebound and cutting the deficit down to 2. Sneed trying to get it back up to 4. She's looking for the foul and will not get the call. McElhaney could tie it or give the lead to Pensacola. That's another block, and Wolford for the tie. It's good, and we are tied. 42-42, so Pensacola didn't stay behind very long. Biggest lead for TBC has been 6. Pensacola led by 8 very early in the first quarter. I believe that was 10-2. Jones makes the basket. TBC regains the lead. Inside to Alvarez. Outside to McElhaney. Three-pointers, good. That's the third of the night for Sandy McElhaney. 15 total points. And a 1-point lead for Pensacola Christian. Newton up the court to Tobic. Tobic back to Newton. And a collision. And Pensacola fans screaming for the charge, but they're not going to get the call, and a TBC player is down. I'm not sure if he called Jenna Wolford or Cindy McElhaney. We'll see in a moment and make sure of that. Looks like Melanie Newton down, and the foul is called against Jenna Wolford. I have that as 4. Scoreboard says 3. They're official, so we'll go with what they say. So number 3 on Jenna Wolford, and she heads off. Newton gets up, walks off the sideline, and the call is on the floor, so Trinity Baptist will inbound. Charnel Tucker in for Newton. Jones had the shot, instead took it outside and fires this one off the rim. And a jump ball as both Esteverne and Alvarez grab it at the same time, and the arrow is with Pensacola. Newton's all right, and she's back onto the court, and Tucker heads off. That's the only substitution for either team. Pensacola by 1, a chance to extend. Very fast-paced game all the way to the 5:46 mark in the third quarter. That is Montesa Torres. That's a three-pointer, and it's good from Sandy McElhaney. We told you they're going to keep firing and eventually start connecting. That's number 4 of the night for Sandy McElhaney, and she has 18 points. Pensacola leads by 4. That is one of their specialties, three-point shooting. Tobic thought about that 3. Outside to Esteverne, in the corner. Sneed at the top of the lane, turnaround jumper. It's good, and she has 12. 48-46. Inside to Alvarez, blocked by Sneed. Second chance is good. That's 15 for Alvarez. And a timeout. We'll see which team called the timeout. That was Pensacola head coach Jared Sellers. So if I have it right, he still has 2 fulls and a 30. Coach Allen still has all her fulls and a 30. We're going to pause for 30 seconds for this message from the NCCAA. 4:51 left to go in the third quarter. Pensacola has come back from a 4-point halftime deficit to now take a 4-point lead at 50-46. Sandy McElhaney has hit 2 threes in this quarter. Lauren Alvarez has hit 3 twos. And Jenna Wolford also has a deuce for Pensacola. Trinity Sneed has scored twice in this quarter. Michelle Jones and Melanie Newton have each scored once. Trinity Baptist will inbound as play resumes about midway through the third quarter. Pass to Melanie Newton, all the way up the court. Newton bounce pass, gets away and is picked up, and a foul. And that's going against Amanda Esteverne. That will be number 1 for her and team foul number 2 of the quarter. A chance now for Pensacola to extend a 4-point lead. McElhaney, 3-point shooter. As we've seen, there's another one off the rim. McElhaney on the season, 26% three-point shooting coming into tonight's play. Jones got her hand on it. Esteverne picked it off. Esteverne wide open, gets it back to Jones. And Jones will fire the 3, too strong, and McElhaney's right there for the rebound. Long pass all the way up the court to Torres, and she'll be called for the travel. Coach Sellers not arguing the call. He agrees with the call. He's directing his players. So TBC will inbound. Long pass. Esteverne's wide open and lays it in. First basket of the third quarter for Amanda Esteverne. Trinity Baptist back to within 2, but Alvarez tries to answer, does not go. Esteverne with the rebound. And Newton gets the ball to Esteverne. Eagles slow it down, the TBC Eagles that is. Shot clock at 6. Newton shoots, misses wide to the right. And Alvarez, who's had a terrific night rebounding, almost double dribbled, but did not do so. Phelps, it's good. Phelps had 6 in the first half, now a total of 8, and Pensacola leads by 4. And that one's off Newton and out of bounds. And we'll have a substitution. Charnel Tucker looking to come on for Trinity Baptist, and Jenna Wolford for Pensacola. Cindy McElhaney will head off, and Trinity Sneed will catch her breath, and we'll see both of them again before too long. 4-point lead for Pensacola Christian. Game's been very tight all the way through. Phelps, pull-up jumper, no. Gets her own rebound, loses the ball, but it hits off Michelle Jones. So Pensacola will keep possession. The ball hit the rim, so 19 on the shot clock. And they're going to, I think, reset it to 20. Yes, they do. Again, a little bit of a light malfunction on the right side shot clock. Wolford travels. Michelle Jones on the defense. Wolford tried to get around her and move both feet. So Trinity Baptist now has a chance to cut that deficit down to 2 or maybe 1. 2:25 left to go in the third quarter, and Wolford from behind gets called for the reaching in, and that is number 4 on Jenna Wolford. Wolford heads out. Number 22 is Amber Porter. She's back onto the court. That's her on guard of Michelle Jones right there. Amber Porter, a junior from Pensacola. Jones finds Newton. The ball knocked away by Porter. Newton gets it back and draws the foul and will go to the line. That's Amber Porter's first. It's team foul number 4, so the TBC Eagles are now in the bonus the rest of the quarter, and Melanie Newton, terrific free throw shooter at the line. Her first attempts of the night. And number 1 is good. Newton at 75% coming in, 60 for 80, just hit her first. And number 2 is good. 11 points for Melanie Newton, and Pensacola leads by 2. Trinity now 10 for 13 at the line. Porter outside, Phelps runs the baseline, gets it off the glass and in. Great move by Leah Phelps. She's a junior from Louisville, Texas. Trinity trails by 4, trying to cut that down. Tobic blocked by McElhaney on the three-point attempt, and McElhaney came from the top of the arc to reject that three-point effort. That's Phelps for 3. It's a little strong. Newton on the rebound, trying to get past Phelps. Watch out for McElhaney coming up from behind. Newton saw her, made sure McElhaney couldn't get her hand on the ball. 1:12 left in the third, and Trinity trailing by 4. Shot clock at 10. Tobic is open in the corner. Alvarez gets on her. And as she tries to run the baseline, she stepped on the baseline. So that unforced turnover will give the ball back to Pensacola. Pensacola's turned it over 11 times, Trinity 15. Alvarez bounce pass to Phelps. Turnaround jumper is good. Leah Phelps now with 12 and a 6-point lead with 35 seconds left in the third. Alvarez and Tobic tangle up. And we'll see what the final call is, if it's a jump ball or a foul. They're looking at the arrow, so jump ball with the possession arrow with Trinity Baptist. Tobic will head off. Rachel Fisatello in. 6-point deficit for Trinity. 33 seconds left, 32.7 if you want to get more specific. Shot clock at 20. And Michelle Jones to the left side. Guarded very strongly by Porter. Right side of the paint, and a foul will send Jones to the line. There were a couple of Pensacola players there. Couldn't quite see the hand signal from the official. We'll see what number goes up on the scoreboard. It is Amber Porter with her second. Trinity is already in the bonus, and Michelle Jones has 2. Number 1, good. This is only the second game of the season for Michelle Jones. She's 1 for 3 after that first free throw, and make that 2 for 4 as she goes 2 for 2 right here. And she has 8 points. 10 seconds left. Porter guarded by Esteban. The ball stolen by Jones. 6 seconds. 3 seconds. Porter with the steal, and they will not get the shot off. And it brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score: Pensacola Christian College 56, Trinity Baptist 52. So Pensacola trailed by 4 at the half, outscored Trinity by 8, scoring 22 points in the quarter to Trinity's 14. Pull up a chair. You may not want to miss the end of this one. If it stays like it is now, this is going to go all the way down to the wire. Remember, the men's game is scheduled for 8 p.m. We will stop the feed at the conclusion of the women's matchup, start up a new one while the gentlemen are warming up. Sandy McElhaney has 18 points. She's a leading scorer on the court. Lauren Alvarez with 15 and Leah Phelps 12 to lead Pensacola Christian. For Trinity Baptist, Trinity Sneed has 12, Emma Parrish 9, Melanie Newton has 11, and Michelle Jones has 8. Those are the leading scorers for Trinity Baptist College. 10 minutes left to go in a very exciting, fast-paced women's basketball game. This is a South Region matchup. Trinity Baptist looking for the second win in South Region play. Currently 1-1. Pensacola 2 wins, no losses, looking to go 3-0 in the South Region. Remember, Pensacola 10-2 overall. Trinity Baptist 2-8. But this matchup hopefully will go right down to the wire as both teams are getting ready to come back out onto the court. So again, pull up the chair. You don't want to miss the end of this one. All right, fourth quarter ready to begin. Pensacola has the arrow and will get us back underway in just a moment. For Pensacola, it will be Lauren Alvarez, Cindy McElhaney, Sandy McElhaney, Jenna Wolford, and Leah Phelps. For Trinity Baptist, Melody Newton, Amanda Esteburn, Emma Parrish, Michelle Jones, and Trinity Sneed. That's Cindy McElhaney with the layup. That's her first score of the night, but it gives Pensacola a 6-point lead. Jones trapped by 2, or Newton rather, got the ball to Jones. Esteburn has Parrish underneath, but Phelps takes it away. Good defense by PCC. Wolford takes the pass, gets the basket. 2 quick scores for Pensacola, makes it an 8-point lead at 60-52. And the ball hits off Wolford, but kept in bounds by McElhaney, and Wolford wide open underneath. Here's Alvarez, and she is stripped by Jones. And Jones turns around, fires it off Lauren Alvarez, and Trinity Baptist will get possession. Excellent defense once again by Michelle Jones. Michelle Jones just got her 4th steal of the night. She's been very good defensively. She also has 8 points. But Michelle Jones is heading off. Well, it looked like she was heading off, but then she came back onto the court, and now one official is talking over with Coach Allen. That's the reason for the delay, and now Jones is going to head off. Oceana Tabak is back in for Michelle Jones. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left. Trinity Baptist has possession, but trails by 8. A long football pass towards Sneed, and Alvarez picks it off. Alvarez does it all for the PCC Eagles. 3-pointer from McElhaney is a little short. Wolford picks it up off the floor and is called for the travel. And I will give the ball back to Trinity Baptist. So Trinity again with a chance to cut this 8-point deficit down a little bit. Pensacola came from behind 4 at halftime to take a 4-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. So far, Pensacola has scored 4. Trinity has yet to score in the period. Looking to change that now. Sneed, turnaround jumper is short, and rebound by Cindy McElhaney. That's Sandy McElhaney. Instead, she goes inside and could not convert, gets the rebound, and hits Phelps. Now Sandy outside the arc, finds Alvarez inside. Cindy McElhaney is blocked by Sneed, out of bounds, but it's Pensacola's ball. Maybe Sneed has just blocked the 3rd shot of the night, but Pensacola doesn't care about that. Lauren Alvarez lays it in. She now has 17. 62-52. Sandy McElhaney with the steal. Now the scoreboard in the gym just updated, and Alvarez gets another layup. Sneed looking for a call, but didn't get it. Alvarez now with 19, and Pensacola leads by 12. That one gets away from Emma Parrish. A couple of mistakes by Trinity Baptist. You don't want to do that against a powerhouse like Pensacola Christian, who now leads by 12 and will have the ball after this timeout. We'll pause here and we'll be right back in just a minute. Well, Pensacola has been on a very big run here in the early portions of the fourth quarter. They have scored 8 in a row and lead by 12. That one almost went down but didn't. Wolford with the three-point attempt. Trinity has yet to score in the period. Tucker almost lost control of the ball, but Parrish was able to regain it. Shot clock at 12. And the ball's batted away. That was Alvarez on the defense. Here's Wolford all the way to the basket, and the layup is good. Jenna Wolford now with 13. 66-52, Pensacola leads. Drawing on their experience and taking advantage of some mistakes by Trinity here in the fourth quarter. And Newton gets a whistle inside the paint, called for the travel. And a turnover will give it back to Pensacola. Until just a couple of moments ago, Pensacola's biggest lead was 8. Trinity's biggest lead was 7. Now Pensacola leads by 14. The game has been very tight through the first 3 quarters. McElhaney for 3 off the rim. And rebound by Michelle Jones. Coming up on the 6-minute mark. Jones inside, could not convert. Rebound and the layup. I believe that was Jones getting her own layup, if I saw that correctly. And putting it right back in. So she now has 10 points. And meanwhile, that's Cindy McElhaney going inside and getting a layup of her own. 4 points all in the quarter. 68-54, Pensacola leads. Hello, CJ Smith, cheering on Pensacola Christian. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. Hope you've been able to see the whole game. It's been very good. And a 2-point shot from Jones, a little strong, rebounded by McElhaney. Pensacola, though, pulling away here in the fourth quarter. McElhaney to Alvarez for 3, good. Lauren Alvarez has 22 points. And again, with a lot of her hometown friends and families in attendance, she's putting on a show for them. And a double dribble called against Oceana Tobit. And Pensacola will get the ball back, leading 71-48 with under 5 minutes to go. Alvarez takes the pass and a block shot to Trinity Sneed. I believe that's her fifth. It is Pensacola's ball out of bounds. Wolford for three off the rim. And a collision and a foul called against Alvarez. That's only her second. It's the first foul for either team in this quarter. Tabak lost the ball, and Phelps picked it up. Phelps fed Wolford. Missed opportunity for Wolford. Jones hits Sneed, and then outside to Esteburn. Sneed is blocked, but then a foul. Alvarez got the ball with her hand, but the body contact was the reason for the foul. No argument from Alvarez. That's her third. It's team foul number 2, and Trinity Sneed is at the line. She's 2 for 4. She came in 8 for 18. High arc is good. 13 now for Trinity Sneed. And number 2 is up and good. And that one knocked down. And we have a collision and a foul will go against Pensacola. Cindy McElhaney will be called. That's her second foul. I'm going to check and make sure I saw that correctly. It was called against Trinity Sneed of Trinity Baptist. Okay, so Trinity Sneed now with 3, so take that one off McElhaney. So she is back down to 1. And we have an official timeout. And that's because Cindy McElhaney was limping, so the official stopped play to allow her to go off. And back onto the court is Monsi Torres. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass is knocked up in the air, but Phelps grabs it and puts it in. She now has 14, and Pensacola leads by 17. That's a three-point effort, and Phelps got a fingertip on it. So give her a blocked shot, and we're going to have ourselves an offensive foul called against Jenna Wolford. And if I'm correct, that is number 5. She's heading off, and she is going to take 13 points with her. An excellent job by Jenna Wolford. Taking her spot on the court will be Kristen Menser. And Trinity Baptist will inbound with 3:27 left to go. Credit Trinity Baptist. They played an excellent basketball game here tonight, especially in the first half. Pensacola, always one of the powerhouses in the NCCAA. They pulled away in this fourth quarter, drawing on their experience as well as their talent. McElhaney inside the paint, misses the layup, and a battle for the ball, grabbed by Newton and McElhaney. Alternating possession is with Trinity. Three minutes left. Jones takes the inbound pass. And her bounce pass taken away by Alvarez. Pensacola not only scoring points, but really stepping it up defensively as well. McElhaney for 3. That gives her 21. That is her 5th 3 of the night. And a 20-point lead for Pensacola Christian. Spin move by Sneed, a little too strong. And Mensa pulls down the rebound. Phelps has her pass knocked away. 2:10 left. Newton inside to Sneed. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 1:55 on the game clock. Parrish for three. Oh, I thought that was going in, but it hit off the rim. McElhaney hits Phelps. Back to McElhaney, and she'll draw the foul. That looks like Michelle Jones will get called. That's her first. And team foul number 1, sending Sandy McElhaney to the line. She's 2 for 2 tonight. And with those 2 free throws, she's now 27 for 43, so approximately 63%. Rachel Crisatello in for Amanda Estavern. It was actually Estavern who got called for the foul, not Jones. And the first free throw does not go. 1:41 left. Pensacola leads by 20, pending free throw number 2. It is good. That's 22 for Sandy McElhaney. She ties Alvarez for the game high. Amber Porter back in, as well as Holland Geisler. Carissa Aiken also on the court for Pensacola. Torres and Menser, the other two TCC Eagles. They come away with the steal. Parrish, Crisatello, Jones, Sneed, and Newton for Trinity Baptist. Parrish to the basket, and the layup is good. That's 11 for Emma Parrish. And Pensacola is going to come away with the win, but Trinity Baptist really played a terrific game. Pensacola pulled away in the fourth quarter with some red-hot three-point shooting from Sandy McElhaney. And we have a jump ball with the arrow pointing Pensacola's direction. Trinity Baptist has shot 40% for the game. 48% in the first half. Porter for 2. It's good. Her first basket of the night. And a 22-point lead, and a foul will be called on Monsi Torres. That's her second. Team foul number 2. It's been a very clean fourth quarter. The whole game has been very fast-paced. Looks like the men's game is going to start right on time. Again, we'll stop this feed when the ball game ends, and we'll start up a new one as the gentlemen are warming up. 40 seconds left. Pensacola will move to 11-2 on the season, 3-0 in the South region, having won tonight's game against Trinity Baptist, defeating Toccoa Falls and Johnson University of Florida. Long pass up the court. Torres gets the basket. She will finish with 4 points. Trinity Baptist 1-2 now on the season in the South region play. They defeated Johnson, Florida, and have fallen to Bob Jones University. And we'll have a 2-9 overall record as they're about to head to Thomas University, an NAIA Sun Conference opponent. 4 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Final score, Pensacola Christian 81, Trinity Baptist College 58. Trinity Baptist led 38-34 at the half. A strong third quarter and an absolutely phenomenal fourth quarter for Pensacola Christian brings us to the final score. They scored 25 in the fourth and finished with 81 points. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. A couple of quick point total updates. Sandy McElhaney finishes at 22. So does Lauren Alvarez for Pensacola Christian. Jenna Wolford, 13. Cindy McElhaney, 4. Monsi Torres, 4. And Leah Phelps with 14, assuming no mistakes. For Trinity Baptist, Trinity Sneed has 14. Emma Parrish finishes with 11. Michelle Jones, 10. Melanie Newton also with 11. And Amanda Estavern, 5. And that'll do it. We're going to stop this feed now, start up a new one for the men's game in just a few minutes. Hopefully you'll be able to join us here on TBC Eagles. Stay with us.